everyone. I missed my little walk and talk, so I decided to come back impromptu and do a little walk and talk while I catch some sunlight, some vitamin D. That's been a while too. It is a balmy 63 degrees in New York for the first time in, I want to say they said since October or something like that, maybe November, I don't remember, but it's been too damn long. And so while I had to do some errands today, um, for my family who's out of town, I was like, let me just pop a squat and come on live and talk to you guys about one, the stock market. Ciao. The way they are covering these market dips, like the market doesn't dip, is more chaos, y'all. Don't fall for the chaos. There are reasons. Sometimes there's manipulation that happens that makes the market dip. And then they go in and gobble, 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 gobble up like they're Pac-Man. And so the fact that every news alert that I get, every time I turn on any one of my platforms and scroll, it is breaking news, breaking news. The market, I forgot, was the Dow down 1,000 or I can't remember. I don't remember because I didn't watch the market today, but I just wanted to come in and share. Like, listen, avoid the chaos, y'all. Avoid the confusion as much as possible. Do not look at your portfolio. Do not look at your portfolio today. There are things happening. Some things are, based in economics. Some things are based in manipulation. The market ran to all-time highs in a very short amount of time. It's going to dip. It is going to dip. And for my brothers and my sisters, listen, I just want us to stay ready. I want us to ignore the noise, ignore the chaos, ignore the confusion, and not get scared out of the market. There's too many wealthy people that have the majority of their money in the market. And guess what? The market will be here. And so this is the time that many people go in and dip and, like I said, just buy what's on sale. And I forgot who said it. Oh, one of my instructors in the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course gave a great analogy, not Saturday, but the Saturday before. And she was like, if you're going to buy a pair for women, and I'll use a man's example in a minute, but for women, oh no, we could use men for this one too. So consider this a unisex example. If you go shopping and you go to two stores, right? You go to two stores on two different days. One store you go, they have the red bottoms that you want, the Christian Louboutins that you want, and they're full price, $1,500, right? But you happen to the next day go to another store and those same Christian Louboutins have a markdown. There's a markdown of, let's just even say 20%, something light, right? But 20% off of $1,500, that's $300. Who's going back to the store to buy the ones that are $1,500? And they're all things being equal, right? They're the same exact this year's trend, brand new on the shelves. You're going to buy the Louboutins that are 20% lower, instead of buying the ones that are at its all-time high price. And so that's the kind of mindset that I want us to continue, or to start thinking about and continue thinking about. I'm so upset. I missed the sun. I missed a lot of the sun. But yeah, so I want us to get in that mindset. I am coming back live at 8 o'clock tonight to talk about asset protection and why is it that 70+% of us don't have estate planning as part of our financial priorities. Why do we end up giving away, no matter how big it is, no matter how small it is, why do we end up giving away, our finances because we're not adequately protected? So at 8 o'clock, we're going to go, break it down. Why are we over indexing in that area as well? We got to get it together, and I want us to continue to stay focused and stay ready. Um, I'm going to bring up the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course again because we did a survey with the students. 78% of the students that are attending this cohort have no wills, have no trust, but they have assets. We have to do better. So based on the session that we had on Saturday with a state empowerment expert, I thought it was critical to bring it to the masses. I definitely wanted to bring it to the masses so that we can chit chat about that. Who is that? Am I Jewish? I am not Jewish, but anyway, so I wanted to come in quickly while I got some sun rays for the first, sitting down, getting sun rays for the first time in a long time. No, it's no sun over there either. But yeah, I wanted to come in and talk about the chaos and confusion. I even saw Attorney Ben Crump post, like a repost of, the man in the office talking about rigging elections or something like that. And I'm like, why are you posting that? To get people riled up, but you're offering no context for unity, for community, for coming together, or for solutions. And so I saw that a little while ago, and I was like, why are you posting this? There is something fishy happening, something strange. Like, our forefathers, or I won't even say our forefathers, but our former real deal activists would have never done that. You would have never heard X, right? You would have never heard X come off just talking about or posting a clip of what that man said without coming on and putting some guidance towards it. And I'm truly like frustrated with it, only because these are supposed to be our new leaders. And what are you leading? You're leading chaos and confusion. And I started this Stay Ready movement back in November, and I want to do a check-in to see how many of us are staying ready, or at least, prepping. Did you get your passport? Do you have your government ID? If you were in the military, do you have your veteran's ID to show that you're a U.S. citizen that you carry around with you when you're out and about in these streets? Do you have your birth certificate? Do you have printouts of all of your important documents, just in case you have to grab and go? Or God forbid, we see what happened in California, right? We see what happened there. And if someone had a fireproof safe with all of their important documents that they could just grab and go. Most people had at least 5, 10, 15 minutes to evacuate. Get it together, y'all. Stop playing. Like, I'm not, again, never trying to fearmonger, but always want us to be prepared. We don't know what can happen. Like, it could be a tornado. It could be a earthquake. California just had another one of those. Get it together and stop focusing on stuff that's going to bring us anxiety or bring us, some type of, you're only fearful when you're not prepared. Let's just say that. And so I'm trying to lean over to get some more of the sun, but it's gone, y'all. It is gone. Well, it's being blocked by a building. These are important discussions. Share them with everyone you know. Like the video, it helps with the algorithm. Thank you so much, Luxury Bucket List. Good to see you. Thank you for helping me out there. Yes, please. This was impromptu. I haven't done my walk and talk in a couple weeks. The weather has been disrespectful in New York. It has been super cold on the weekends, or rainy. I think last Sunday it was rainy, and the Sunday before that it was like 0 degrees with a wind chill factor of like minus 100. I don't know. It was just super cold. And so I missed the walk and talks. As the weather is getting better, I'm going to bring them back so that we can stay reminded, stay updated, not on the chaos and confusion, but on the solutions. And that's why tonight, I was supposed to go live last night, but yesterday afternoon that I had work to do, I looked up and it was 5 minutes before I was supposed to go live, and I had deadlines to meet. So I pushed it off till tonight, 8 p.m. Join us live where we talk about, don't be scared, y'all. Be prepared. That's what we need to do, and the importance of having your estate planned out. And the word estate, I wish we could change that, because I think that kind of makes people fearful. They hear estate, they think rich, wealthy people. No, estate just means everything you own. Furniture, clothing, everything that you own. And so, and making sure that it's distributed properly should something happen. And so we're going to break down, I'm going to share resources as to like I won't say cheap, inexpensive resources that you can get online to help you with that estate planning, and making sure that, if something goes down, even your health proxy, right? Or your living will, all of those things are just in case. It's like, why do we buy car insurance? Why do we have to have home insurance? It's not that we expect something to happen to our home or to our cars, but just in case it does, you have some protection. And so the session on Saturday was so powerful. Listen, I must let y'all know that I decided to bring back a spring cohort, a 4-week spring cohort we go live March 22nd, because I had so many people ask. We sold out of the winter cohort, and we keep the classes small, no more than 15, 16. And so if you're interested, there should be a link on my post, my community tab, as well as maybe my latest video. Let me see what else is going on in here. These are some new names. Hey, Keen. I think I'm saying that right. And Rari, I don't know if I'm saying that. Hey, Christine, I thought about you today, child. I made some money in the market today. So I did look at the market earlier today, and I closed out some positions around 2 o'clock. I don't know where it closed at, but I see when I'm scrolling. So I make money when the market goes down too, because I trade. And you could short stocks as well, but I don't do that. I trade options. And so I knew today was going to be a bloody day. There was going to be blood in the streets today. And so I bought some option calls that I closed out Friday, and then I picked some more back up today. Saying all that to say, this is the mindset we got to have. You think I'm paying attention? Yes. I do listen to some of the news, but I'm not going to let the news, child, wear me down. And these markets are going to drop just like they go up. They're gonna drop. And that's why one of my favorite financial quotes is from Warren Buffett. When people get scared, get greedy. Get greedy. If all of us would have taken every penny we had when the market dipped in March of 2020, and just put it in the S&P 500, just put it in an ETF following the S&P 500 or the QQQ, child, we would be sitting so pretty. Now that's an extreme, because that panorama, have people all shaking their heads, right? But I'm just saying, when the market dips, there is too much money circulating in that market for it to go away. And too many of the oligarchs and the what do we call them, Christine? The robber barons, right? The robber barons. Their money is tied up there too. So again, I thought about you though. I was like, oh, I hope my girl is okay. Like Kim says, stay ready. Don't have to get ready. Oh, so you don't have to get ready. That's right. Kim, help us. Like, share. Yes, please subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. I'm coming back again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Y'all know I started doing my walk-in talks, and I had to come back to, take care of some stuff for my aunt. Her maintenance for her co-op was due. And anyway, so I had to come do that. And I said, you know what? While I'm sitting down getting some sun. Let me talk to the peoples. I haven't done a walk and talk in a while, so I'm gonna talk to the peoples. Then I'm gonna go to the supermarket. Then I'm gonna go home. Then I'm gonna cook, and then I'm gonna see y'all at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're gonna talk about estate planning, where we're gonna talk about protecting your assets, where we're gonna talk about stop letting these other people take your money, or your parents' money, or your grandparents' money, or your whoever. Stop letting them take it, because that's what happened, and that's what happens, and that's why there's so much. If you go to your state and just search missing money or missing funds and see how much of that money they're holding, it's like billions of dollars, or at least hundreds, depending on your state, hundreds of millions of dollars. And that's because we're not protecting our assets. And if there's any time to protect our assets, now is the time. And so, let me see hi everyone. Hey Nikki, I'm late to the live, but I'm thankful that I can listen in while preparing for work. Oh, thank you, Nikki. You knew something was up when Warren Buffett and the Waltons removed all of their money from the stock market. No, they didn't remove. Girl, what are you talking about? Don't scare the people like that. Warren Buffett moved some things around. He came out of certain stocks, but most of his assets are in the stock market still. Where did you hear that? See, this is the thing. This is the thing, girl. Warren Buffett did not remove all of his money, and never, listen, when Warren Buffett makes a move at almost 100 years old, that's not our move. His move should not be our move, or our move should not be his move. He has earned the right to take money out the market whenever he wants to, because he understands no one's promised tomorrow, and especially when the older you get, the more you realize that. And so the Waltons still did not take their money out. They sell shares. It's March. Every quarter, you'll see them make moves. You'll see it's for tax. They are maximizing their assets, child. That's what they are doing, and growing in abundance, but they are not coming out of the market. Don't forget, thank you. The luxury bucket list. Yes, please share this, and come back at 8 o'clock. Shout out to LL from LB. Stay healthy. Okay. I don't know who LL is, but shout him out. Girl, empaths are not good traders. Not saying you shouldn't trade, but your emotions, child. It's one of those areas that, and I say this all the time, the reason why, because I used to teach the basics of trading, the basics, like how to chart, how to read how to do technical analysis, fundamental analysis, have confluences, so that okay, these are my top 5 thesis. This is my thesis on why this stock may move up or down. But what I realized is most people's emotional tie to money, or emotions, ain't built for that. You have to be willing to lose in order to make a lot. Like, in order to make money in options, you got to be willing to lose. And there's a saying my mother used to always say, and she was not a gambler or anything, but she definitely understood the power of this: scared money don't make no money. And I've never known that to be truer than in the stock market when you're talking about options trading. But you can do, what you could probably do? You could probably trade shares versus options. It's a slower movement, but it's less, let me start walking. It's less emotional. Let's see, which way do I want to go? You know what? I'll go this way. Oh, big ass pit bull. I'll tell you. Let's see. You need to start trading options, but last time you tried, you lost money. Oh, you're still in Italy. Yay. I know a couple people who were just in Italy, or are still in Italy. I know a friend of mine, he was just in Milan. I want to say, is he still there? I don't think so. Let me see. Yeah. You're gonna lose money. You're gonna lose money. I mean, I'm definitely in the green by far, but took some hard hits. I think the quote is 98% of all traders lose their money in the beginning until you perfect. And you have to have thick skin. You have to not look at money the way most of us look at money. You have to look at money that you win some, you lose some, and I'm gonna get this money back. Not, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna pay my rent? Oh my God, or not even that extreme, but definitely you have to have no true emotional ties to your money. You have to get another copy of your birth certificate. Yes, Nikki, get it now. You don't have trust in anything. I don't think that I had enough assets. You didn't think, girl, you got a couch, you got clothes, you got jewelry, you got mementos from your parents, your grandparents. So that's another, that word estate planning is doing us. Why is this damn pit bull following me? What do you want? And he don't really have him on his leash like that. My brothers all have had pits and Rottweilers, and so I don't like to see. You're training?
No, just she's tired of,
How old?
5.
He's 5? Wait. Oh. What's her name?
Sky, that's my daughter's dog.
Sky.
Yeah.
That's a pit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother's, I have a Nefroof. He's an American bully. He used to have a pit bull, Peaches.
Okay.
Yeah, but Peaches is no longer with us.
There are a couple of them around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's one. If you see her, they're like twins.
Oh my gosh, she's pretty. She's real pretty.
Thank you.
God, I thought you were training because your leash is so long.
Well, these dogs, you know that little one, you can't do that.
Yeah, my brother used to have the harness where the shorter one.
I just let her run.
Oh, okay. Okay, take care. Bye, Sky. Sorry, y'all. You got to make nice with the owners and the pits. You just don't know who's who, and he shouldn't have a leash that long. There's a lot of kids. There's a playground here, but of course I don't see no kids right now. But there's a couple playgrounds around here. Anyway, you need to start trading options. Oh yeah, you lost your money. You have to get another copy. Yep. Okay, I read that. You live in California. I do need to also, you put your ducks in your safe. Yeah, and make sure your safes are waterproof and water resistant and fireproof, because we saw what happened in LA, right? We see what's happening. My family's from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and the fires are there. Thank goodness they haven't reached any homes yet, praise God. But you just have to have your go bag. I was listening to Michael Jai White, the actor, and he does like karate or taekwondo or kung fu, one of them. And his father-in-law has lost everything. Well, his in-laws, I should say, his wife's parents lost the wife's childhood home and lost everything. And what happened was, I guess they had given some evacuation notice, but men, he was like, I'ma stay. So the wife left, and he woke up at 4:15 in the morning, and the fire was like in his backyard already burning. He was able to grab some passports. I forgot what he was able to grab, but he grabbed a couple important things, got in his car, was able to make it out. But if you don't have a heat resistant, fire resistant, water resistant safe, then I don't know how good it's gonna do you. So But something is better than nothing. I will say, start there. So Amazon has inexpensive ones. I did a whole live video about some of the ones that I recommend back in November, December. It was about, what was it about? Well, I did one, and then I did another one talking about holiday gifts, the best holiday gifts. I was trying to encourage everyone to stop wasting money and start getting gifts that matter, like safes, like water resistant fireproof folders. It's gonna be yeah, try to just always focus on the good, the the positive. I was watching well, as I was scrolling, because I have social media accounts that I have to manage. I don't know why this video, I guess a couple people I know had liked the video. So it's 27-year-old hairdresser. I don't know where she lives, but the video was of her crying in the hospital. Her breast cancer returned and has invaded all of her organs, her entire body, including her bones. Now that right there will put shit into perspective. 27 years old with a son. I don't know her name. I don't know why I even watched the video, because I didn't know her. Usually when I don't know people at all, I won't click on the video. Maybe the audio started, I don't know, but broke my heart. But once again, we have to stay ready. Even at 27, hell, it is, other people, white people, their kids have wills and estate planning when they're 18 years old, soon as they become adults. He want to go play, or she? That's a she. Yeah. So yeah, that's the mindset we have to start having, and we're gonna find another word for estate planning, because I think estate planning becomes too highbrow for many of us. Most of us, when we hear estate, it's like estate sales, and if you've ever been to an estate sale, it's usually at a house of magnitude and expensive things, or heirlooms and things like that. But an estate just simply means an accumulation of everything you own. It doesn't have a minimum price requirement or a maximum. So I need to figure out what verbiage to use. Let me see what else y'all are saying, and then I'm going to That's okay, Christine. It's fine. I'll be 1 a.m. It'll be 1 a.m. for you. Oh, okay. Oh, you have the flu. Yeah, don't worry. The luxury bucket list. Feel better. Somebody, I think the flu I know the past couple of months, almost every other person I knew was sick in some type of way. You need a deeper understanding of options. Yeah. But wait, you said you traded, right? And you lost. So you traded without understanding? That's the sure way for the market to take your money. Yeah, the market definitely dropped. I hope you went shopping. Child. There was some good sales if you are an active trader. If you aren't, I bet you your whoever manages your portfolio went shopping. Stay in Italy, don't come back here. It's really tough in the USA. The USA isn't the only place it's tough. But and the truth be told, the USA really isn't tough. Think about what's going on in war-torn areas, right? Think about what's going on in the Congo. The USA has some issues. The USA is chaotic. The USA is manic. But yeah. Now, who's to say what, a year from now is going to look like? I don't know. Retirement investments, probably the best way to go. Yep. Hoping not to, your husband had to go back for work. Oh, you talk about Italy. I'm going to post a video later. I was, how, iPhones give you memories and stuff like that. So I was in Spain a couple years back, and it gave me some memories. And I always take pictures of the fruits in other countries so that when I'm back here, it just reminds me how effed up we are here when it comes to food quality and food supply. So I was in Madrid, Spain. I'm gonna post that later. And then when I was in Thailand, I took some more. And then in Mexico, I took more. Like, I just have a ton of videos and pictures of some of the most spectacular organic, but just organic, period. Not you don't have to put organic, like the food is organic. Fruits and vegetables in other countries. I'm gonna post that. I don't know who's cute, but okay. I love her. That pit might come in handy one day. So you gotta make friends. Yeah, my whole thing is, all my life, well, I grew up with a collie, and my brother and fathers loved big dogs. My mother had a slight fear of dogs because she got bit when she was real young on the forehead. But my brothers, if it's not a pit or Rottweiler, my brother, my nephew now is a American Bully. They like big dogs. I don't mind big dogs. I just don't like when I could tell the apparatus that they have them on is not right for the dog. Like, that dog should have a harness. There are kids running around. There are many other dogs. If I turn my camera around, like, this is dog walking time right now. And almost every other person has a dog. And most of them have like little dogs. And so I don't know if you heard him say, he said there's 3 other pits around here that, I don't see. I'm not around here often, but I haven't seen them. But pits used to be banned. Like, pits are considered aggressive. And although I've never been bit, I have seen a lot of stories about, that lockjaw ain't nothing to play with. I need a dog that if he bites me, I could beat his butt. Not one that once he clamps down, he could just shake me every which way but loose. But yeah, I definitely may need a aggressive something. But I'm not saying, I don't need it, but other people may. Let's see. You just quit your job. Oh, good, Omar. Yeah, you know what? And the thing about it is, Omar, about losing it all, I just had this conversation with one of my best guy friends yesterday. We were on the phone yesterday. He's brilliant, and I just like brilliant people. And this is where I had to get at him. His daughter is about to graduate from Howard, and she wants to move abroad. And he doesn't want her to move abroad because he can't get to her if something happens. I'm like, child, if something happens, she has a better chance away from here. Not only, and I told him, I said, it's not just what's going on now, but the quality of life in most other countries, well, countries that we were talking about, is so much better. And even if you lose it all, if you don't have a job, but you have some savings here, the way you can live in other countries versus how you live here is light years difference. Like, it just is insane. And I don't mean you have to go to get the most luxurious apartment in Dubai. Even just getting a decent apartment, having decent quality food, oh my gosh. Yeah, losing it all would be rough, absolutely. But losing it all, there's still options, right? Losing it all here is not losing it all across the world. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense. Okay, I'm gonna read the rest of the comments and then I'm gonna head out because I'm gonna see y'all at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I come back to talk about don't be scared, be prepared. Do you have your house in order? 78% of the students, the registrants in our Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course does not have a will or a trust. Now, trusts are, it takes more, it's more intense, and I get that. My goal is to get at least a few people to get a will put together ASAP. Get your assets. I don't care how big or small. Like I said, it could just be, it could be $2,000 in the bank. Child, you want your government to get that? You want you want Musky Dusky to have your 2,000 if something was to happen? I don't. That 2,000 could be put into a interest bearing something for a loved one until they turn 18 or 21 or whatever. We all need to have asset protection through estate planning. Oh, I didn't see the guy from Dawson's Creek. This was a 27-year-old young girl with a young son. I didn't see that, Christine. Yeah, puts things in perspective, right? Okay, let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, because I saw some new names, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I am actually going to come back multiple times this week because our Wealth Accelerator course has me in my feelings about things that I want some of the masses to know. Now, I can't tell y'all all the jewels and the gems because they would get mad at me because, they paid this course, a course that I'm not teaching, a course where I have experts teaching. I have asset managers, wealth management, wealth manager and financial manager coming in, dropping all the gems, not only about investing domestically, globally as well. So yeah, I can't drop all the gems about that. Like I said, the expert that came on Saturday shared a lot of gems about estate planning. And so I want to make sure we are good to go. The story of the young lady put things into perspective. You feel like things are up in the air for you, but I don't have those problems. Yeah, I needed to hear that to remind me to be grateful. Yeah, be grateful and to know that you still should have vision for the future. Like she was saying in the video, crying, I'm going to try my best to be positive and not think the worst, because people were commenting for her, you need to do this, don't talk like that, and she started crying, talking about, tonight, I'm gonna try to find that video again. I think Instagram will show me videos that I recently saw. I don't know if it's Instagram or TikTok, but I'm gonna try to find that video. I looked at it a little while ago. But have your vision towards the future and what you want your future to look like, and then take action to try to get to that future. And again, I'm nobody's pastor, I'm nobody's psychiatrist, I'm nobody's therapist. I just know what I've done in my life. When people told me, oh, you want to go into media, you can't go to New York, you have to go to a small city first, build up your resume and portfolio before you could even think about getting a job in New York. Child, I was like, say who? I ain't hear God tell me that. I ain't hear my mama tell me that. Like, at the end of the day, I knew that as long as I put in the work, it would work. And boy, did it work. And so I'm just saying all that to say, it's a mindset game, y'all. It's a mindset. You love dogs, but I don't like selfish dog owners. Yeah, there's a lot of selfish dog owners. I like dogs every place on a plane except on a plane. I don't think dogs should be sitting next to my ass on a plane. Not at all. Nope. Because I'm allergic to certain dogs too. Like, so you can't just have peanuts around on a plane because people have allergies. Why subject me to having to sneeze and cough because you have your Pomeranian, in your lap sitting next to me? I don't like that. You're terrified of all dogs, Vicky. They should always have them on a leash. Unless, right. Outside in public, I agree with you. Canines need a muscle when you walk. Muzzle, right? Muzzle. Yes, yes, I agree. Well, for the the big ones especially, I agree. Um, thank you, ladies. Hard, but have to do it. This was great. I'm glad I did this impromptu little live. But again, we will be back 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is in an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm about to say peace out. So if I missed it, let me just make sure. Oh, LJ's here. Wait a minute. I saw Christine's quote. I didn't see LJ's quote. Oh, hey, LJ. Good to see you. Back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm about to log off. I just wanted to do an impromptu about how they are trying to mess with our minds, y'all, with this stock market, because stock markets go up and stock markets go down. And when they go down, people who are truly into investing, see, remember I told you there are a lot of little dogs around. I don't know if you can see that, but mostly everybody has like little raccoon looking pets versus the pit bull. And that leash that he had, see, another little one. Oh, gee, boo boo. Hi, 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 hey Cher, hey Cher. I can't pet you right now because I got to go to the supermarket and touch you. But hey, hey, what's her name or his name?
Louis.
Oh, it's he, Louis. I was just talking about how many little dogs, and then I see one big pit bull running around. Bye, bye, Louis. Bye. Oh, look at Louis. Louis looking back. Yeah. So anyway, stop listening to the confusion, the chaos, all the noise about the stock market. Have somebody else manage your account. When I say somebody else, somebody trustworthy. You won't be nervous. You won't get anxious. Don't look at your 401k portfolio or now I have multiple brokerage accounts, but I happen to look at one. And that's the one I trade out of. And so, I mostly trade out of. So I looked at the amount, and this morning when I logged in, it was one number. And then when I finished my trade and I made some money, I'm thinking the number's going to go up, substantially. That sucker was still lower than when I opened it, only because of the dip in the market. So, but it is what it is, right? I'm still out here and I'm still encouraging you guys not to fall for the okie doke. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to say peace out. I'm going to head to the store, and then I will see y'all at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance community, I'm going to talk more about that at 8 o'clock. The link will be in the 8 o'clock description. It's probably not here because I just went live, but it's definitely on the community tab. And I have a few of my Maximize Asset. Oh yes, LJ's part of the Maximize Asset fam, Maximize Asset Grow Abundance fam. Hey LJ. Christine is part of the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance fam. Trying to see, I don't know if I missed anyone, but thank you everyone. I will see y'all at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Take care. Bye.